Been no pain? Have you tried every exercise and stretch imaginable, hoping the next one might do the trick? Well, you tried analog. At Leading Edge Physiotherapy, we believe healing can move along better and sometimes even faster with evidence-based technology techniques and the people who know how and when to apply it. StimPod, zero-gravity treadmills, radial shockwave, and so much more at your fingertips when you click to find us at leadingedgephysio.com.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Rogers Game Night, courtesy of Rogers, Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home of no payments and no interest for 1 year. The Oilers 50-50 is presented by Rogers, and it's back for the preseason. Tonight's early bird prizes include $500 for Ice District Authentics and a signed Oilers jersey. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Legacy Heating and Cooling brings us who's hot and who's not. Legacy Heating and Cooling own no payments and no interest for a year. Well, by all reports, Atro Leppinen was very good in the game Sunday night in Calgary. That is the player that we're going to be most focused on for tonight's game as we go to the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. And I guess it would help if I go to out-of-town NHL action at this time. And for some inexplicable reason, there it is. We can tell you that the Boston Bruins and the New York Rangers are tied 1-1 after one. Montreal's up 2-0 over the Flyers after one. Just getting underway. Actually, they're through one now. No score at Columbus and Buffalo. Preseason action. Detroit up 1-0 over Chicago after one. The Leafs, break out the parade. They beat Ottawa the other night 4-3. They're up 2-0 at home over the Senators after one. And the Islanders and Devils are tied 1-1. Later tonight, Minnesota at Dallas, Tampa Bay and Nashville. Seattle is in Calgary, Seattle at Edmonton tomorrow. Don't be surprised if some of Edmonton's better players dress for that game. LA Kings and the Vegas Golden Knights. Meanwhile, the Edmonton Oil Kings are ranked number 3 in all of the CHL after a weekend sweep of Calgary. And they did that without 6 of their 9 best players. They're still at NHL camps. A bunch of those guys are going to be back this weekend. That was a sweep over Red Deer. They are in Calgary coming up on Saturday night. There you go. Stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Cold game. Whatever life brings, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. 8.5 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is sounding the call. Don't struggle through winter with a furnace you can't trust. For maintenance before winter strikes, call Legacy. Call Legacy. For furnace tune-ups and repairs to give peace of mind, call Legacy. Or to scrap your old furnace for a brand new high-efficiency one. Call Legacy. Call Legacy. And with no payments, no interest for 1 year on your new furnace, it's gotta be Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
Just wasting gas. Blurring them dotted lines, killing.
Don't miss 3-time CCMA Performer of the Year, Dallas Smith, Unplugged, November 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Rogers Game Night, Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. We bring aboard inside the game analyst Rob Brown back at Edmonton. We're at Canada Life Center. I'm Bob Stauffer along with Cameron. Rob, let's get to the news of the day. Vasily Podkolzin, 3-year extension, $2.95 million. Your thoughts?
Well, we knew this was going to be done. He gives something to the Oilers that they desperately need. He plays with an anger. He plays with some nastiness. He's tenacious. The Oilers lost a lot when they lost to Corey Perry and Evander Kane. They need Podkolzin to bring that kind of style of play on a nightly basis, and we saw last year he did. And the biggest thing, and we've talked about it many, many times, Leon likes playing with him. Now, I know Leon might not be with him at all times, but when one of the superstars says, I like this guy, I enjoy having him on my line and on my team, he's a guy you sign.
All right, Rob. And look, I know you just talked about this with Brendan, but today Chris Knobloch talked about the fact that, and we might see Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Trent Frederick as early as tomorrow against Seattle, that the Oilers might start the season with those guys. Now, I have some different theories on this. One of which might be what the top-end guys want to ensure that they got a good start to the year. A lot of people want to see McDavid and Draisaitl run their own lines. Where do you come in on this?
Well, it's funny. I've always liked Connor and Leon together. 90% of the teams in the National Hockey League play their best two players on the same line. If you look around the league, Kucherov and Point, every team, like McKinnon when Rantanen was there, they played together. So most teams actually play them together. Now, we in Edmonton, everyone's like, oh, Gretzky and Messier. So they always had those two different lines, but they also had a lot of Hall of Famers to play with them. I got no problem with them playing together. We've seen in the past, very seldom has a team figure out how to slow them down. So to me, if you want to play them together, I mean, why not? Two best players in the world, see what you can do to match up against. And so far, no team has been able to slow them down.
All right, let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game. It's brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers, built for proud. Rob, I'm focused on a few players. I'd like to get your thoughts. Matt Savoy and Isaac Howard. I have these guys in the Oilers' top 9, okay? They're going to be on the team. They may not play with one of McDavid or Draisaitl to start the year, but also Atro Lepidin, who led the Finnish scoring league last year as a defenseman, won the Finnish scoring champion in very strong performance. I watched the game after we did our game against in Calgary the other night. It's going to be interesting to see how those guys do tonight.
It will be. I think Savoy is continuing to make strides. He's got an advantage over Howard because he's played against men. Played in the minors last year. I think Savoy has a more all-round game than Howard does. I haven't seen Howard play. I'm excited to see what he's capable of. And the one thing when you look at Howard's game, don't look what he does with the puck, because we know he's good with the puck. Look what he does without the puck, because if you want to stay in the National Hockey League and play for Chris Knobloch, you better be good defensively. As for the Finn kid on the back end, I love offense. I love players that can make plays. If you can make plays in the National Hockey League, you will find a way to hang around. I'm interested to see what he can do tonight, too.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob and Brendan Escott during our first and second intermissions. Cam Moon's got the call up next. Oilers preseason game number 3 against the Winnipeg Jets up next on 40 Oilers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new F-150.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,975 in total price adjustments on eligible 2025 F-150 models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Strong and free from far and wide, oh Canada.
stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Preseason action in Winnipeg. The Edmonton Oilers take on the Jets. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels. We're the Oilers Radio Network. And our starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team. It happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. Proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers, it's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with Ike Howard and Kasperi Kapanen up front. Atro Leppanen and Ty Emberson on defense. Calvin Pickard starts in goal. For the Jets, Jonathan Taves with Cole Perfetti and Gustav Nyquist. They're up front on defense. Dylan Sandberg and Elias Salomon-Monson. And in goal, it is Eric Comrie. We drop the puck. We are underway here in Winnipeg. Puck ripped off the right side as Salomonson lets a shot go, and it goes up and out of play.
I can't believe, first of all, that you can actually read your own handwriting.
Well, it looks like the pen was in my mouth.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's quite something. Jonathan Taves back.
Yes.
Hasn't played the last 2 seasons and had a tough campaign the year before that, so it'll be interesting to see how he does here.
Face off in the Edmonton zone, centering past Nyquist to Perfetti. That went off his skate. Nugent-Hopkins brings it through the middle for Edmonton. To the Winnipeg line. To Leppanen. He's into the left wing corner. He'll take a bump. As it comes free, Kapanen trying to dig it loose, but Nyquist comes up with it for the Jets. To Sandberg, cross ice to Nyquist just inside his own blue line. Salomonson is right at the side of his net. Both these teams are making changes. Salomonson waits and gets a long pass to center for Pearson. He misses Chibrikov on the left wing, and that goes all the way down for icing. We're just 55 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, we've had a couple preseason games here over the last couple of years where the Oilers were bringing the proverbial pocket knife into a gunfight because the Jets were all the big boys, Scheifele, Connor, Morrissey, Hellebuck in goal. Tonight, very similar type of lineups for both teams.
Face off to the left of Eric Comrie, the Edmonton product. Played with Tri-City in the Western Hockey League when he was in junior. And Philp taking the draw for the Oilers, wins it to Jones, and his shot goes wide. Stetro keep it in on the left wing point. It's in behind the net. Trying to dig it free, and getting it loose is Quinn Hudson. Only for a moment, Pearson bumps it behind his goal. Salomonson will get it out, and the puck hits center. Josh Brown shoots it back in. Salomonson in behind his net. Puck comes loose. Hudson went to center it. Hits a skate. Brown keeps it in left point. DeStetcher's shot does not get through the traffic. And out to center ice is Pearson for the Jets. The Chibrikov goes into the right wing corner. Stetcher takes him to the boards. And then Stetcher strips him of the puck, gives it to Brown in behind the Edmonton net. Josh Brown waiting back there. Got 10 games with the Oilers last year. The rest with Bakersfield. Cranks it up the left wing boards off of Adam Henrique. It goes up into the air. Cale Clegg inside his own end for Winnipeg. To Shen and up the right wing, and that goes by everybody, but I guess it was touched. Wow. It's not icing. Take their word for it. Cam Dineen, clear it out. Shen with it in the neutral zone, right in front of the Jets bench. Shen forced back into his own end. 2:15 gone here in a scoreless first. The Oilers take on the Jets. Third preseason game for Edmonton. Second for Winnipeg. Shen inside his own blue line, or make that Miller. He'll step up to center. Went to shoot it in, went off the linesman. And the puck on the right wing. And Miller down the right wing boards towards the net. Centering pass off a skate on the left side. Clegg with a shot. And that one was blocked by Capone. And knocked down by a high stick. We get the whistle. 2 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Matt Capone in on an AHL deal. This is an all-AHL line with Rem Pitlick and Seth Griffith. They're all on American Hockey League contracts, not on NHL deals. Now, Pitlick has played a fair amount in the National Hockey League over the years. Now, he's had 3 different stops in his journey, but he's played 132 NHL games, played for Nashville, Montreal, and Chicago at the NHL level. And that is Rem Pitlick. His brother, Rhett Pitlick, is also on an AHL deal in Bakersfield this year.
Up the right wing, Ty Emberson for Edmonton. Right side to Capone. Got stood up at the Jets' blue line. Goes into Winnipeg territory, and Miller to center ice. Shoot it in. Pickard comes out of his net to play it. Got it to Leppinen across to Emberson. Ty Emberson to the middle of the ice at center to Pitlick. Now to Capone. He'll come into the jet zone, go into the right wing corner. Runs into Salomonson, and the puck comes loose. Taves into the middle of the ice. Now down the left wing. Taves in over the Edmonton blue line. Rims the puck on the right. Salomonson, right wing point. Quick shot and a blocker save made by Pickard. Sandberg will keep it in on the left wing. Brown runs into Taves. Puck gets into some skates, comes up to Kasperi Kapanen, middle of the ice to Stetcher. Nice little bank pass to Howard. And into the jet zone, left wing corner. Behind the net to Kapanen, right side to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line, Prokop with a shot, steered aside by Comrie. Sandberg behind his net for the Jets through the middle of Perfetti. Tried a one-touch pass, fanned on it. Nugent Hopkins over to Luke Prokop. Made a move at the blue line to Kapanen. Edmonton's offside. They got to tag up. Scoreless. We're here in the first. Oilers take on the Jets. Chibrikov makes a move at the Edmonton line. Comes in on the right. Pearson stops on the boards. Bumped by Deneen. Deneen gets a loose puck to Prokop. The Edmonton product on the right wing for Kapanen. He'll loop back. Left side to Deneen. Now up to Phil. Stood up at center. Jagger with it inside his own blue line. Chibrikov, he'll steer it just in. Prokop got it out. Hanel will shoot it into the Oilers zone. Pickard sets it behind the net. Cam Deneen waits with it behind the Edmonton goal. Deneen through the middle, off of Phil. Goes to Miller of the Jets, now on the right. Puck brought in, Lambert to Clegg, down the left wing, through the slot, nobody there, to the right point. Miller shoots it, that was on end, and it goes wide. Clegg centering pass, great save made by Pickard off of Barlow. As Barlow got it in the high slot, Edmonton gets it out, and it's Hudson to center ice, he'll shoot it in. Comrie quickly out of his net to Clegg. The scoreless the first, just over 5 minutes gone here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Emberson reverses it to Leppinen through the middle. Gave it away. Barlow shot. Oh, the glove save made by Pickard as Barlow's had 2 chances in this first period, and Pickard has stopped them both times.
Well, a reverse from Ty Emberson to Atro Leppinen, and he tried to come up the middle of the puck, and it was stripped rather easily. And fortunately for Leppinen and the Oilers, Calvin Pickard was on him with a solid glove save.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Lifted up and out by Henrique, a bouncing puck. Sandberg on the left to Walker Dewar, off the left wing boards and into the Edmonton zone. Leppinen on the end boards. As he gets tied up, Dewar is trying to get it free. He does not. Savoy will get it out up the right wing. The Mariala will get to the Jets blue line into the middle, and just as the Edmonton Oilers touch it, a penalty coming up as Henrique was going to the net, and 5 minutes and 50 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period. Henrique's going to the box, and the Jets get the first power play.
Oilers have changed up their penalty kill here. I mean, we are very early in preseason. Henrique going for the hook. And he would be one of their penalty killers. But Edmonton, I expect the forwards to be a lot less aggressive. Be intrigued to see, Nugent Hopkins is out with Kapanen, whether or not Philp and Savoy will be the second grouping out. They killed penalties together in Bakersfield last year.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Morgan McPhee and Kendrick Nicholson, they're the referees. Jeremy Fokker and Jonathan Deschamps are on the lines as Edmonton gets it all the way down the ice off the draw. Miller out from behind his net for the Jets. Throws it back to Perfetti. Cole Perfetti, 50 points last year for Winnipeg. Left wing to Taves. He'll go into the corner, rim to the right wing point. Pearson has to hurry to get there. He does. Put it through the middle. Gave it away to Josh Brown. Off the boards and down the ice.
It's going to be Philp and Jones in the second pairing killing penalties here.
Nyquist, center ice, through the middle, cross to Perfetti, gains the line, from the left wing to the middle of the ice, and that is cleared out by Jones. Comrie's going to have to come out and play it. Philp comes in there on the shorthanded forecheck. Puck goes to Miller. Minute 5 to go in the penalty to Henrique. Nyquist up through center ice. We're scoreless. We're here in the first period. Oilers taking on the Jets. Preseason action. It goes to the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Jones is going to come up with it, though, to the line. And now he's going to go after it. He might have a partial break. He'll come in. The shot. He runs into Comrie. And the puck goes in behind the net.
Well, Max Jones was at the end of his shift. I wonder whether or not he would have had a better look had that not been the case. Because he can skate, but he looked a little, he was about 40 seconds in on a shift there and couldn't separate.
30 seconds left to go in this Winnipeg power play. It's in behind the Jets net. Heinola swings it back to Lambert. Brad Lambert through the middle. Out of Barlow to Lambert inside the Oilers zone to the left wing point. Heinola across the line and then given away to Nugent Hopkins. A bouncing puck and then chopped out of the zone by Stetcher. Left wing, Lambert just got it in, went off the Stetcher. It comes out. Penalty is over. Jets are 0 for 1 on the power play. Just about 8 minutes gone here in a scoreless first. Leppinen through the middle of the ice. Steps up to the center ice line, dump the puck in. Comrie out of his net. Give it to Sandberg. Now to Shen. Henrique was in there trying to break it up. Jagger will get it up in the air and out. And the puck hits center ice for Henrique. Henrique throws it down low. Sandberg's got it in the right wing corner. Off the boards to Dewar. Dewar got it to center ice. Shaw got wedged onto the boards by Leppinen right at center ice. It's in their skates. Henrique trying to poke it free. He does. Fiala inside his own end. To Deneen. And now to Leppinen, who's in behind the Edmonton goal. Both teams will make some changes. Shots are 4-2 in favor of Winnipeg. This game still waiting for its first goal. Leppinen off the left wing boards to center ice that hit the skate of Seth Griffith. Now Lamonson up the left wing to Perfetti. They'll bring it in, drop it on the left to Taves. Now to Nyquist, the move, the shot, the save made by Pickard. Goes off his shoulder and out of play. Nyquist with the opportunity. We'll take a break. 9 minutes, 12 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. The Oilers and the Jets from Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless here in the first. Oilers taking on the Jets. That Oilers 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's back for the preseason. Tonight's early bird prizes include $500 for Ice District Authentics and a signed Oilers jersey. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Off the draw, Taves from the angle. The shot and the save made by Pickard. Right off the draw, Jonathan Taves able to take it to the net, albeit on a sharp angle. And Pickard held on to it.
Well, Taves winning 3 Stanley Cups with Chicago, 15 years in the league. Not played the last 2 seasons, went minus 31 with the Hawks in 22-23, which is, I think, less of an indictment on Jonathan Taves and more where the Chicago Blackhawks were at that time.
Pretty cool story, though, him coming back to his hometown and here with the Jets. I'm sure the fans in Winnipeg are pretty fired up about that, and they should be. Leppinen with it behind his goal to the right side. Nyquist kept flying in there. Had broken up for a moment. Nugent Hopkins to Leppinen. A long pass that hits Sandberg. Now to Kapanen, right side to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Jet zone, and shot hits Sandberg. Puck to the end boards. Nugent Hopkins to the point. Damberson walks to the middle. It's shot, and a glove save made by Comrie. It was probably going wide, but he wasn't taking any chances. 10-12 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Well, you look at this defense tonight, and I think logic dictates that one of these guys will be in the top 6 at the start of the year. Probably Ty Emerson or Troy Stetcher, realistically. I mean, Leppinen finished scoring champion. He's going to need some time to adjust to pro hockey. Sandberg and Shen and Miller will all be on the Jets' defense this year. And often when you're doing these games at this time of year, it's the team that's got the better defense, that more experienced defense that tends to make fewer mistakes.
Exactly. Face off to the left of Comrie. Clegg will get it up and out. Settled down by Josh Brown. Through the middle of the ice. Miller forced back by Henry. And now to the right. Ford. To Lambert. His dump in goes off of Josh Brown. And Adam Henrique up the left wing. Into the middle to Savoy. Savoy trying to get back past Clegg if he can. Clegg recovers to Miller in the right corner of zone. So to Brad Lambert. He's at top of the circle. He'll go across to Clegg. Miller behind the net, rims on the right to Lambert. Through the middle, won't get it out. That's turned over. Philp for Edmonton. He's looking for Savoy. Doesn't connect with him. On the left side, Ford will get it to center ice. To Lambert, Edmonton blue line. Pass to the middle, Prokop got in front of that. Give it to Quinn Hudson. He'll slow things down. Back in the Oilers zone, he'll stop in behind the net. He waits, drops it to Cam Dineen, right wing to Hudson. Hudson makes a move. Pass on the left to Ike Howard, and his dump in goes off of Shen and into the Jets bench with 9:01 to go here in a scoreless first period. The Oilers taking on the Jets preseason style. We'll be right back from Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Citadel Theater invites you to join them for the extraordinary journey of Pai Patel, a young boy shipwrecked and stranded on a lifeboat with only a Bengal tiger for company. Life of Pai at the Citadel Theater until October 5th. Immerse yourself in Yan Martel's harrowing tale as Pai struggles to survive, confronting the limits of his faith and his resilience. It's a visually stunning theatrical experience you do not want to miss. Get your tickets now for Life of Pai at the Citadel box office or at citadeltheater.com.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in Winnipeg, Oilers and Jets scoreless in the first, 9:01 to go in the opening period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer with the Canada Life Center. Face-off outside the Jets' blue line. Capone, Griffith, and Pitlick out there for the Oilers. Prokop and Dineen on the back end. Brayden Yager's taking the draw for Winnipeg. Heinola into his own zone for the Jets. Up the right wing. Chibrikov now up the left side to Pearson. Will sweep it in. Rims inside the Edmonton zone. Top of the circle. Capone got it free and got it out. Pitlick to Dineen inside his own end across to Prokop. Up the right wing. Off the stick of Griffith. Set in behind the Jets net. Shen gets tied up by Pitlick. Puck goes over to the corner. Pearson with it in his skates. Comes free top of the circle. Yager to the middle of the ice. Chibrikov only got it to center. And now Dineen spins back into his own end. Over to Prokop. Now to Dineen. Dineen waiting and will go in behind his goal. Dineen, long pass up off of Kapanen into the Jets end. Comrie will help it around the boards. Dewar has to deal with Nugent Hopkins in there. The puck goes to Kapanen. He'll get it to the blue line for Ty Emberson. Snaps it down the right wing. Comes to the middle. Kapanen blast, and that one was blocked. Good hard shot by Kasperi Kapanen. Looks like it went to the line, came out, and that is offside against Edmonton.
Real good look there from Isaac Howard. He served it up on a platter for Kasperi Kapanen. Kapanen's shot got blocked, but presence of mind to make a quick little interior pass and create a little bit of time and space. And Jets defender went down and 8-1 there.
That was Mason Shaw that
Jets forward
had to deal with that.
Mason Shaw's a tough kid. No question about it. Matt Henricks used to love him. Matt was a development coach in Minnesota, and Mason out of Lloydminster punched above his, or played for Lloydminster growing up, and punched above his weight class. Hard-nosed, tough player, but he suffered a couple serious knee injuries and derailed his career a bit.
It's inside the Jets on top of the circle. Dewar will get it out.
Henrique just got away with another hooking call.
Philp tried to tight turn it up the left wing. One hands it to the middle to Hudson. Hudson on the left to Henrique, to Hudson into the Jet zone. Goes to the left wing corner, but Sandberg on him. Sandberg lifts Hudson's stick, takes the puck. Salamonson then gave it away to Henrique. Pass to the slot. Nobody there for Edmonton. To the right wing point. Brown off the bench, keeps it in. Gets it to the right wing corner, pokes it in behind the net to Adam Henrique. He's got it up against the end boards. Goes over to Salamonson. They find his partner Sandberg, left wing corner. The left wing boards to the middle for Nyquist. Scoreless. We're here in the first. 6:35 to go. Puck turned over. Savoy to Griffith. Griffith forced over to the left wing boards. And then his pass to the point between the defensemen. Perfetti will get it. A breakaway. He fans on the shot. And then from the angle, put it off the pad of Pickard.
Well, rough sequence there for the Oilers. Seth Griffith puts the puck in nowhere's land. Gets picked off after a real good forecheck from Savoy. And then Josh Brown got away, though. That was a hook on Perfetti. They didn't call it.
Dave centers it. It goes through the slot between the defensemen and out of the zone. Perfetti will bring it in on the left wing. Rims on the right to Ford. He's up against the hash bar, up against the boards at the hash marks with Stetcher on him. As it comes free, Prokop left side to Howard. Center ice, he'll dump it in. He'll go after it. Comrie to play it, rolls it to the right wing corner to Miller. We're scoreless here in the first period. 5 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the opening frame as Prokop to the blue line, got it out to Kapanen, now on the right to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Jet zone. Nugent Hopkins to the slot. Deneen doesn't get a shot away. He got to the middle, got his stick lifted. And puck down the right wing. Here's Lambert, a shot. Didn't get a lot on it. Went off of Prokop. Rolls towards Pickard, and he's going to cover it up. 5:16 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers and the Jets in the preseason from Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And I'm Zach Hyman. And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes or having my goals disallowed, we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling. You know, guys used to call me a plumber. And now they call you an HVAC technician. Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay. Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Jets, scoreless. 5:16 to go in the opening period. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Goes to Pearson to the Jets on the left wing. Up towards behind the net. They loose to Phil. Gets into some skates up to the line. Hanel will keep it in, up into the air. Gloved down by Emerson. He goes to the end boards with Pearson right on him. Phil trying to jam that thing loose. Still tied up. Now set back to the right wing point. Shen on the boards to Chibrikov. Folded up by Phil. Puck comes loose into the middle of the ice. It's Emerson for Edmonton. Up the right wing. Floats it out through center. That rolls in over the line. Shen with Philp right on him. Around the boards. Emerson keeps it in to Philp, right wing corner. It's knocked down by Shen. Puck along the right wing boards. Adam Henrique gets tied up. Brown will keep it in. Rolls it right towards the net. Steered aside by Comrie. And Shen in the right corner. Starts up slowly. Snaps a pass on the right wing off of Taves. His stick hits somebody at the Oiler bench, and we get the whistle with 4:10 to go here in a scoreless first period.
So one thing to watch for Oilers fans this season, face-offs. And some people say, Bob, you talk about face-offs too much. But Paul McFarland went into Florida and worked with Sasha Barkov, and that was the year that Barkov took a precipitous step forward, or a significant step forward. Precipitous would indicate a bit of a drop-off, but anyways, bottom line is he went up and became sort of a 57% guy. And if a guy like Noah Philp can do a good job as a right-handed shot on face-offs, he may secure himself full-time employment here in OilCountry.
Rimmed into the Oilers zone. It goes in behind the goal, and it's Brown on the right wing now. The right side to Savoy. Dodges the check from Taves. Cross ice to Troy Stetcher. Over the center ice line, shoots it in. Taves tries to peel it off the boards, loses it. It gets to the slot. Stetcher fakes the shot to the right point, and Brown won't be able to keep it in. Perfetti got it out of the zone.
Oilers got to shoot some more pucks.
Mariala brings it in on the right to Henrique. His shot, that goes wide of the net, just missing. Stetcher on the left wing point. Dumps it to the right wing corner. On top of the circle in his own zone, Perfetti, and now up to center ice to Nyquist, and he'll shoot it in. Deneen wheels right in front of the Oiler goal, up the right wing to Griffith. Cuts through the middle at center. Got the puck in on the right wing. Miller has to turn on it for Winnipeg. To the right wing corner, Griffith puts on the pressure. On the left side, the puck lifted up and out by Shaw. Capone at center ice, now to Griffith. Lays it into the Jet zone. Shaw to the end board. Takes a hard hit, but protects the puck. Right wing corner. Miller, the right boards up to center ice. Now to Clegg. He's joined the rush. Clegg has it just in over the Edmonton blue line. Down low and behind the net to Shaw. Now to Dewar. Back to Miller. A shot. Glances off an Edmonton stick. Bounces in front of the net. Kicked over to the right side. Comes back. Miller hammers it towards the net. Deflects wide. It's in the right wing corner. Shaw to Dewar. Now to the left point. Clegg waiting. His shot. And that goes off of Griffith and wide. 2:20 to go here in a scoreless first. Capone behind his net to Deneen.
You know, one player we haven't seen here in the last 6 or 7 minutes since the partial breakaway. I haven't seen Max Jones on the ice.
Our eye out for that. Deneen's got it in behind the Edmonton net. The Oilers were able to make some changes. As Winnipeg was putting on the pressure, and the puck on the right side now to Howard. And it's Ike Howard to center. Only got it to the Winnipeg line. Heinola trying to turn it up the right side. Past Lambert and out. Emberson has it in Edmonton territory. Goes behind the net. Rims on the right to Kapanen. All the way across to Leppinen. Leppinen through the neutral zone. Stripped of it just inside Jets territory. Now through the middle. Heinola at center ice. Emberson over to Leppinen. Back to Emberson. Right wing to Kapanen, softly plays it into the Jet zone. Ford's got a turn on it. Up to Brad Lambert. Lambert to the middle of the ice. Get through center. Dump it in, go off for a change.
Jones is back out here with this line.
Sandberg in from the point. We're into the last minute of the scoreless first period. Oilers taking on the Jets. Brown has it right wing corner for Edmonton. In his own end to Stetcher to Brown. Long pass to Max Jones. He'll get to center ice. Shoots it, skips it just wide of the Jets net. Sandberg in the corner through the middle. Goes off of Pearson and get it out through the middle. To Chibrikov. One-on-one with Stetcher. Stetcher slows him up. Chibrikov into the corner. Bumped by Jones. Stetcher out through the middle of the ice. Stetcher left side to Hudson. Forced back to center. 20 seconds to go here. Scoreless first period. Prokop takes it back into his own end. He'll give it to Deneen. Now to Mariala. Right wing to Hudson. Directed it in. Miller goes in behind the net. The right side of Perfetti gets it out to center ice. Nyquist pass into the skates of Taves. And the first period ends. And the Oilers and the Jets still at zeros.
Well, that was not exactly the most high-event first period you will see.
No, Jets had a couple of good opportunities. I think of the two chances by Colby Barlow that Calvin Pickard had to make.
I'm sure Edmonton had one.
I don't know exactly. I don't think there was one. I think the Jets had two scoring opportunities. I would have the Oilers with nada. Yeah. So a pretty easy period for...
Pickard made a couple nice saves.
He made two good saves. Pretty easy period for Eric Comrie down at that end.
Oilers defense tried to get the puck up the ice a little bit. Created some turnovers. Seth Griffith, and I got to tell you, I thought Brown was going to get a penalty there in the hook on the breakaway for Perfetti after Griffith threw one back in between the D's. So, yeah, we'll see if, what sort of juice they get going here in the second period, but might be getting got Matt Savoy downstairs. Matt, it's Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon. I mean, I know you love playing. Not much going on that first period. Is that fair?
Yeah, 100%.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, I mean, thought it was, a lot of pucks dumped in and a lot of forechecking, a lot of breakouts, a lot of neutral zone plays. So I'd like to clean up a little bit of some opportunities here.
What do you guys have to do, Matt, to generate offense? Jets doing anything special to make it difficult?
I think we just got to be a little bit more clean through the neutral zone, have a little bit more possession on our entries, and I think we'll be able to create a little bit from there.
All right. How different is it this year for you to be in preseason as opposed to last year when you come over from the trade from Buffalo and having that full AHL season under your belt where you were the 5th highest scoring rookie in the year league? You led all the rookies in the AHL in plus minus. Because to me, you appear different. You appear more settled. Obviously, you got better body composition. You're stronger. But you tell us how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I think mentally I'm just a little bit more confident, more comfortable in my own skin. More excitement coming into camp just to, prove what I can do and, try and be a full-time contributor and a big contributor for the team this year. I think it's exciting.
Well, you look good out there, Matt. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go. Matt Savoy downstairs. Oilers and Jets scoreless after 1.
That was a quiet first period.
Yeah, it was.
There was not a lot going on. I mean...
well, like Matt said, it's dump it in. There's some forecheck.
They've got 3 of their top 60, but not their top 2 puck-moving defensemen. No. And the Oilers have a number 6 defenseman playing tonight. Both teams' backups are going, with all due respect to Eric Comrie and Calvin Pickard. Nugent Hopkins is going to probably center the second line because today, Chris Knobloch admitted that the Oilers are likely to start the year with Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Trent Frederick on a line together to start the year. Some quiet moments, but nonetheless, hey, still about evaluation. Go try and get something done in period number 2.
We're easing into the game, and we're about to ease into this first intermission. It's scoreless after 1. The Oilers in Winnipeg taking on the Jets. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. I'll have the intermission for you when we come back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery, as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Reverses it to Leppinen through the middle. Gave it away. Barlow shot. Oh, the glove save made by Pickard as Barlow's had 2 chances in this first period, and Pickard has stopped them both times.
That is our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Boy, not a whole heck of a lot going on in that game. That Kobe Barlow chance, 1 of 2 for him, and really resulted from a pretty putrid turnover from Atro Leppinen, who we were hoping to see some good things from in this game. But sometimes, like a heavyweight heavyweight boxing fight, Rob Brown, you get that feeling out process, some body blows thrown, or if you can really count anything in that first period as a body blow, there wasn't a lot of anything going on.
There wasn't. The only opportunities came off a couple big mistakes, and you talked about Leppinen, the mistakes he made. He's a guy that ton of skill, and Bob talked about it beforehand, leading the Finnish league in scoring last year as a defenseman, but sometimes when you're trying to impress, you force things. You want to be noticed, and when you try too hard, sometimes you're noticed for the wrong reasons. And Leppinen, a couple times in the first period, the turnovers, and one created a grade A scoring chance. But outside of that, there weren't a lot of grade A, grade B, or grade C scoring chances in that period. It was quiet. Now, there's no Scheifele and Connor for one team, and there's no McDavid and Draisaitl on the other. So you're missing a ton of offensive players, and both teams, give them credit, outside a mistake here or there, played very solid defensive period. So I would imagine you'll see a little more opportunities here in the second period as players try to impress, but a very non-eventful first 20 minutes.
How would you go about approaching this player, Arturo Leppinen, after a few mistakes like that are made, when you're trying to embrace the fact that they want to show out for you and be an active participant, and yet understand that some coaching is clearly required with what we saw in terms of 3 pretty glaring turnovers?
You talk to him, and you just let him know, like, you can't force things. You've got to let it happen, and you talk to him in a positive way. We know what you're capable of. We know that you can make those plays, but make them at the appropriate times. Throwing it in the front of your own net in that area, that's not a good time ever, especially in a preseason game where you don't have the chemistry with certain players. I mean, game 35, Bouchard to McDavid coming across the middle, they've played together a lot, so they can expect it. It's not going to be expected here in an exhibition game with a player you've never played with before. So I think you're positive with him. You want to encourage him to make plays, because that's a strength of his game. But you also got to tell him, okay, there's a time and place, and there was a couple ill-advised plays that he made in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We sit scoreless after 20 minutes of play here. Just the one penalty to speak of. Adam Henrique taking a hooking penalty about 5 minutes and 50 seconds in, but that's all we've got on the score books right now. 6-3 the shots favoring Winnipeg. What'd you think of Jonathan Taves in his first action back?
Well, you're happy for him.
Yeah.
It's when Landeskog made his first
where the next round brings us.
Action. Guys on the ice just like cleaning. How do you get a job like that?
Show your skills off to the best you can. With a big smile on your face. Everybody's here to help each other. You want to have the shovels kind of lined up? Keep it going, you got it.
Just like hope that I could instill in my own kids like how these guys have turned out.
Oh no, we got a spillage. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun.
We're next up!
No.
Ooh, did you see that? We are making a drink that I think everybody loves. It is the classic Caesar. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that is good. I like the grapefruit. Makes it good. I've never seen a Caesar being smoked.
We're not smoking the Caesar. We're smoking the garnish.
Wow. Cheers.
Charlie, the Edmonton Oilers have had some of the greatest players of all time. You were a part of those. Maybe just a thought today on you going up and joining those luminaries in the Oilers Hall of Fame.
Just to have your name up there alongside all those Hall of Famers and great players that were teammates of mine, it's a special thing.
Paul, you were Charlie's defense partner for a number of years. For you to see a guy that was this close and a central figure in your own development as a player be honored in this fashion, it's got to be a special moment.
It feels like my kid is going in, which is great.
Charlie, you had two amazing assistant coach runs, one with the Oilers. You paid it forward in terms of teaching young defensemen.
Fortunate to work for a couple of great head coaches that let me do what I wanted back there, and it was a lot of fun. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Did you actually start singing Safety Dance by Men Without Hats when Paul would wind it up back line? You can go if you want to.
We might have a couple of times when we had a good enough lead. We'd have a few laughs out there.
The game is hard enough. You got to have fun.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy it, it'll eat you up.
Face off in the Dallas zone, and it's controlled by Doug White. A backhander, he scores! Doug White breaks the goose egg with 4 minutes to go in the third period. A great backhanded shot by Doug White, and it's a 3-1 hockey game, and the fans have been waiting for this.
And for Doug White, that is his second goal of the playoffs. And the fans finally get to stomp a little bit. It's been a while.
And here's Mironov at the Edmonton line.
But more in this is...
Now to Kovalenko, right in on goal. Shoot, scores! Oh my! 2:16 to go, and the Oilers are still breathing.
We got ourselves a ball game now, folks. The crowd will really come to life. Andrei Kovalenko with the shot. Todd Marchand carries through the neutral zone. He dishes off to Kovalenko on the left side. Kovalenko takes the shot. He beats Andy Moog with it as it snuck through. And all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, it goes to 3-0 to 3-2. Oilers trail by 1.
Marchand wins the draw. Richardson to McGillis. Scores! The Edmonton Oilers have tied the game. A stunning come from behind tie with 2:04 to go. There's bedlam at the Coliseum. They are going wild.
That comes with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. In a minute and 56 seconds, the Oilers have turned a 3-0 deficit into a 3-3 tie.
Now to Bookberger at the Edmonton line, off the boards for Lindgren, into Dallas territory, drops it back for Bookberger, he hits the net, shoots, scores! Kelly Bookberger wins it in overtime for the Oilers, 4-3, a stunning comeback by the Edmonton Oilers. They lead the series 2-1. They are absolutely going bonkers in Edmonton.
The Oilers and the Florida Panthers back-to-back years in the Stanley Cup Final.
Sometimes you just need that voice.
This thing gets tired when your legs are tired.
Quit bitching and go to work. Enough.
Believe in yourself. Believe in the guy next to you.
That's what I've been waiting for. Hey, man, a rebound. Score.
We need everyone pulling, doing their jobs, or staying out of the penalty box.
They came strong. They came fast.
Brad Marchand scores.
The Panthers had a third line that no one could deal with.
The Oilers got a little bit unglued, and then the game got nasty.
How we need to play. Oh, my God.
Their best game might not be enough.
Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Jets and Oilers scoreless. We're getting ready for the second period of play. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot. That's presented by Rogers, making a real lasting impact by uniting the community and removing barriers to sport. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Shots were just 6-3 in favor of Winnipeg in that opening 20 minutes. And honestly, there was 2 good chances for the Jets to score, and that was about it. I mean, the Jets did have a partial breakaway at Cole Perfetti, but he never did get a shot on net. He got caught by Josh Brown and got his stick in there and impeded the shot from Perfetti. But a couple of looks by Colby Barlow, played with Oshawa last year in the Ontario Hockey League, first-round pick of the Jets in 23. He had a couple of opportunities right in the slot, and Calvin Pickard, who grew up here in Winnipeg, had to be sharp. All right, we're ready to go here in the second period. Taves taking the draw for Winnipeg. Nugent Hopkins, he is out there to take the draw for Edmonton, and Salamonson will dump the puck into the Oilers zone. Leppinen with it in his skates. It's chopped over to the right side, and Perfetti, top of the circle to the blue line. Salamonson, a shot, a glove save made by Pickard. No rebound to be had as we are just 16 seconds into the second period.
Well, there are a lot of pro scouts here, which happens sometimes in preseason, right? Like
there are a lot.
It's probably 20 to 25 pro scouts at this game tonight. Keeping an eye on things.
Face off to the left of Pickard, the puck in the left wing corner. Leppinen up the right wing to Kapanen. Will loop back into his own end. Cross to Leppinen. Now to Ty Emberson on the right side. Through the neutral zone to Ike Howard. Toss it into the Jets end to the right wing corner. Goes in behind the net. Salamonson through the middle, a bouncing puck. Emberson tries to get it to sit down. He does. Has to take it behind his goal. It's flushed out of there by Perfetti. Across to Leppinen, left wing to Howard. Gets the puck just in. Jagger flipped it out. Howard right back in. Oilers will make changes. We're a minute gone here in the second. Game still at 0s. Long pass on the right. Chibrikov couldn't get a piece of it. Goes into the Edmonton zone. Josh Brown on the right wing. Off the right wing boards to the blue line. It's kept in. It goes off the referee. That wasn't pleasant. And the puck in the neutral zone. Stetcher, left side, shoots it in. Rims on the right. Heinola can't get it out. Off of Mariala, and the puck over to the right wing. It's lifted up and out. That might have went straight out.
I think it did.
I think it did too. Nobody seems to be calling a penalty. Oh, yeah, no. Shen just skated right to the box.
He knew.
He knew.
Felt shame right to the box.
Neither of the two referees even pointed. He just went straight to the box.
Take a look at who's running this power play from the defensive position. Atro Leppinen is out there, so it's going to be Nugent Hopkins, Henrique, Savoy, Howard, and Leppinen.
All right. Power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
I'd have Henrique take the draw, not Nugent Hopkins. Henrique was at 56% last year.
Henrique is taking the draw.
And he won it, but puck got kicked back the other way.
Pearson will get it all the way down the ice for the Jets. Pickard sets it. Leppinen in behind the Oiler goal. Out through the middle of the ice. Left side to Nugent Hopkins at center. To Savoy, now to Henrique, in over the line. To Savoy, goes to the left wing corner. Goes in behind the net. Howard on the right, had it get by him. Ford can't get it out for the Jets. Kept in. Leppinen on the right. To Ike Howard, across the blue line. Leppinen steps down the left side. Gives it to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Leppinen. Across to Howard. to Nugent Hopkins in the slot, knocked off his stick and cleared out by Salamonson. Lepinen out from behind the Edmonton goal. Now to Pitlick. Pitlick to the Jets blue line, left side to Hudson. Goes into the corner. Heinola was on the end boards. Left it to Miller, and he'll rim it all the way down. Deneen through the middle in his own end. Now on the right side. Puck to Kapanen to Pitlick. In over the line to Hudson. Got stood up on the play by Mason Shaw. Shaw chop it down the ice. Deneen left wing to Hudson. Penalty over in 30 seconds. Oilers haven't got a shot yet on this power play. The puck in behind the net. Hudson left wing to the slot to Pitlick, and he put it wide. Fanned on the first chance. Second one went wide of the net. Hudson has it on the left wing. To the top of the circle. To the blue line to Deneen. Got it on the right to Griffith across. The one-timer and the save made by Comrie coming across off of Hudson, and the puck cleared out.
Oh, it's good. Two good plays from Quinn Hudson there. One on the pass, and unfortunately, Rem Pitlick couldn't pick it up clean, and then the second one was on a one-timer, and that's what he can do. He can shoot the puck.
Chen out of the box. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck goes to the left wing corner of the Jet zone. Left wing corner, Philp trying to get to it. Goes across. Sandberg poking up the boards, pinching down Brown for the Oilers. Salamonson through the middle of the ice. Off the right wing boards. It went off of Barlow. It will not be icing. 4 minutes gone here in the second. Oilers and Jets still scoreless. Top of the circle in his own end. To center ice is Capoli. And he'll come into the Jets zone. Shot off the right side. The save made by Comrie off of Mariala, and the puck in behind the net. Caponi on the left wing. Top of the circle. Now to Philp. And his shot off a stick. Clegg, right wing corner to Miller. Right side to Lambert. He's going to give that away and goes off of Kapanen. He's got to loop back at center ice. He'll find Ike Howard down the left wing, trying to drive to the net. He'll stop. He'll backhand pass to Kapanen. Does not get a shot through. In from the point was Prokop, and he ripped it wide of the net.
Nice play by Isaac Howard there. Just about set up Howard for Kapanen for the second consecutive game.
Nugent Hopkins in the high slot. His shot gets blocked, and that goes off of Julian and down into the Oilers zone.
Jacob Julian spent last season with Sam O'Reilly in the London Knights, won a Memorial Cup.
Howard, a shot and a blocker save made by Comrie. It's in behind the net. Howard's trying to get it loose. It's in the skates of Jagger. Puck goes to the right wing. Chibrikov up the right side to Pearson. Forced to the boards by Everson. Takes the puck away perfectly. To the line, kept in by Shen. He'll shoot it wide of the Oiler goal. 5.5 gone here in the second. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Jets. Emberson off the right wing boards, off of Heinola and out. Shen inside his own blue line for Winnipeg. Forced back by Henrique. To Heinola up the left wing. Heinola, first round pick of the Jets in 19. Got to the line, dumps it in. Lepinin on the right side. Out through the middle to Henrique. Into the Jets zone. His pass on the right wing got broken up, and it's Taves. Into the Oiler end. Taves on the right wing. A shot from the angle. Glove save made by Pickard, and he can cover it, and we can take a break. 6 minutes, 2 seconds gone here in the second period. The Oilers and the Jets still scoreless. From the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey Oilers fans, Zach Hyman here, and you're watching Oilers Plus.
No Oilers goaltender has had a better start to the playoffs since Grant Fuhr.
Calvin Pickard's day-to-day. Stuart Skinner's our starting goalie tonight.
Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for everyone to find their spot and find their legs a little bit.
You want to play and be out there with your teammates.
I think we have got guys who aren't playing right now that have a lot to offer.
Settle down, like, we're fine.
You don't know on any given night who's going to be the hero.
I'll remember that goal forever.
Proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg, Camoon, along with Bob Stauffer. We played 6 minutes, 2 seconds of the second period. Oilers and Jets still at zeros. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Calvin Pickard. Henrique wins the trough. Brown goes behind the Oiler goal, finds room on the right side, up the center to Seth Griffith, directs it in. Henrique got to it, pushes it around on the left wing to Stetcher. He got it low. Puck goes into the corner, and it's Taves up the boards to Nyquist. Through the middle, gave it away to Griffith of the Oilers. Seth Griffith will flip the puck into the Jet zone. Sandberg out through the middle to Heinola, now on the left wing to Perfetti. Into the Oiler end left side. Perfetti stops up to Taves. He's in the left wing corner. To the point. Sandberg over to Miller, a shot and a save made by Pickard. As skating through the middle was Nyquist looking for the redirect. Instead, it went right into Calvin Pickard's glove. Perfetti stops up to Taves. He's in the left wing corner. To the face-off will be to the left. Over to Miller, Calvin Pickard, who I'm sure has a lot of friends and family here at the game.
Well, Calvin Pickard has a lot of friends wherever.
That's true. That is true.
Something that you and me can well, at least I can attest to. You got a lot of buddies around. I've noticed that. I'm just trying to figure out why you're not on Twitter and social media.
I don't know.
Maybe you had too many friends back in the day.
It's weird. Who I'm sure has a lot of friends and family here at the game.
Well, Calvin Pickard has a lot of friends wherever.
That's true. All right.
It's just something that you and me can
kicked out of the face-off circle. Pitlick will come in.
I've noticed that. I'm just trying to figure out why you're not on Twitter and social media.
Bounces up into the air. Right wing point to Miller. He blasts a shot. That one blocked. Prokop behind the goal. And now off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Dumped in by Hudson, and it's hit behind the Jets net. Rimmed on the right. Deneen attempting to keep it in. Shaw swing it across on the left side. Dumped in by Clay. It's inside the Oiler blue line as Dewar one-hands it down the left wing to Shaw. Hacks it into the corner, went off the referee. Prokop get it up the boards. Hudson got it out. Gave the puck to Deneen. In over the Jet line on the left wing. Slows up. Pass to the middle. Just broken up before he could get to Phil. Now Phil pass it. His pass in front. Scores! Down the left wing to Shaw. Hudson redirected the pass by Phil. It goes upstairs. Glove side on Connery. And it's 1-0 Oilers.
Well, Cam Deneen was able to gain puck possession in the zone. He dropped it off to Noah Philp, who just sort of sifted one in front of the net and a real good stick deflection redirection from Quinn Hudson, who can score a bit. Scored 23 goals, had 50 points, was one of the top NCAA free agents out there last year. His father, Rob Hudson from Edmonton. His brothers, Wayne Hudson, who just sort of we all know how he did last year. Calder Trophy winner for the Montreal Canadiens, and another one coming, Cole Hudson, who helped the U.S. win the World Junior Championship, second round pick. So Philp with a good setup there.
7:39, time of the goal. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the second period.
I think we all know how he did last year.
Puck sent all the way down the ice. He'll be icing against the Jets.
Another one coming, Cole Hudson.
But yeah, perfect little redirection by
second round pick. So Philp with a good setup there.
7:39, time of the goal. Got enough of it up over the glove of Comrie and into the top corner of the net. And Clegg was tying up Hudson, and Hudson just got his stick to redirect that puck upstairs. Lambert on the right wing in his own end for the Jets. Back to the middle, cross to Heinola. Heinola to Lambert. Tried to cut across the top of the circles in the Oilers zone. That's broken up. Barlow out to the blue line. Heinola finding a lane, a shot, and it launches off the stick of Capone and over the Edmonton net. Capone out to center ice. Now on the left to Leppinen. He'll come into the jet zone. Stops on the left wing board. Swings to the middle. A shot and a save made by Comrie. Stetcher pinches in from the right. Put it right through the crease. And it comes off the corner boards up to Lambert. And he'll go the other way into the Oilers zone to the middle. The 40 won't get a shot
Good
away.
Play. Howard read that. Broke up the center 2-on-1.
Out through the middle of the ice. Ike Howard gains center, flips it to the right corner. 1-0 Oilers lead. 9 minutes gone here in the second period. Quinn Hudson, the goal scorer for Edmonton, is Pearson through the middle for the Jets. Over the Edmonton line, the shot by Chibrikov as he had dropped it back, doesn't get through. Salomon wraps it on the left. Just off the stick of Jagger, it came out. Salomonson inside his own blue line. To the middle to Pearson. Comes into the Oilers zone. Works to the right corner. Right wing. Chibrikov will take it behind the net. Wrap it in front. The shot save made by Pickard as it came over to Pearson. And Calvin Pickard slid across and kept it out and covers it up with 10:28 to go in the second. And the Oilers up 1-0.
Well, Tanner Pearson last year was with Vegas, was in and out of the lineup in the playoffs, had 12 goals and 27 points in 78 games. Of course, he won 2 cups in LA, was a primetime player in their 2014 team. Real good look. He looks like he's down a couple pounds. He looks quicker than I recall him being.
Off the draw. Mariala up the right wing, a little backhand that goes off the stick of Miller over the Jet net to the left side. Savoy trying to get it loose. Come up near the blue line. Taves got it out. Deneen to Prokop. Luke Prokop over center ice. Sails it off the end glass. Savoy, good pressure on the forecheck. Go over to Clegg. Up the left wing and out. No icing as Prokop had pitched up. Long pass through the neutral zone. It's Henrique. Play it to the right wing corner. Edmonton trying to make some changes. Comes across to Luke Shen. Shen through the middle that hit the stick as Shaw goes up into the air, into the Edmonton end, and it's on the end boards. Philp goes in behind the net. Philp to Leppinen. Couldn't get it out. Shaw kept it in. Cross ice, hit the corner boards. Emberson on the right wing to Philp. Got it through the middle. On the left side, Pitlick, top of the circle in the Jet zone, across the blue line to Emberson in front of the net, looking for the redirect, and that just missed, going off of Capone and in. And on the right point, Emberson, a shot blocked in front of the goal by Shaw. Off the glass, all the way down. It'll roll just hard enough for icing with 8:58 to go in the second. A 1-0 Edmonton lead.
Max Jones, we thought he missed a couple shifts in the first period. We don't see a lot of him right now.
No.
I don't even know if he's on the bench, just looking down there.
Philp and Deneen with the assists on that goal by Hudson that came at 7:39 of this second period. Nugent Hopkins taking the draw in the Jet zone to the right of Comrie. It's lifted up and out by Shen, a bouncing puck. Brown, nice little tight turn up the left wing. Cross to Ike Howard into the Jets end to the middle to Brown. Oh, just broken up, following up. Stetcher to the net in front of the goal. Oh, the pass through the skates of Nugent Hopkins. Right wing corner. Kapanen to the blue line to Stetcher. A shot, pinballs off a few sets of legs. Goes to the right wing corner of the Jets. So Kapanen to the blue line to Stetcher across to Brown. One-time shot off the end boards. He missed. Kapanen recovers it to Stetcher across the blue line. Now on the right, Kasperi Kapanen weaves his way towards the net. Gives it to Stetcher. Can't find a shooting lane. Over to the right wing into the corner. Nugent Hopkins out to Brown. Brown is shot. Save made by Comrie. Puck goes to the left wing. 1-0 Oilers here in the second. Back to the point. Brown to Kapanen. Cross the line to Stetcher. Coming down the right wing. Into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Dodges the hit from Barlow. Nugent-Hopkins slides in behind the goal to the left wing point to Dineen. Dineen to the middle. To the right wing corner, to Howard, to Nugent-Hopkins, top of the circle, to Ike Howard, right corner, to Nugent-Hopkins on the point, leaves it to Cam Dineen, pulls to the right wing, goes to the right corner, to the right wing point, to Nugent-Hopkins, fakes the shot, to Dineen, Dineen to the slot, to Howard, a shot, and that goes off of Shannon just wide. Dineen has it on the right point, he'll walk in, hammer it off the outside of the net. As the Oilers with a ton of pressure. And Dewar can get it out into center ice. He'll softly dump it in. 7 minutes to go in the second. 1-0. Edmonton leads. Here in Winnipeg. Puck in behind the Oiler net. Dineen, long pass. Mariella in a little early. That's offside against the Oilers. We're going to take a break. 6:50 to go in the second. Oilers lead the Jets 1-0 from Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery, as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. 1-0. Oilers lead the Jets. 6:50 to go in the second period. Quinn Hudson, the goal scorer for Edmonton.
So the Oilers have a full complement of players on the bench, which means Max Jones is on the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we've not. Now, to me, that looks like. Remember,
well, they're missing one now.
They're missing one now.
Yep.
So we have not seen Jones basically the entire period.
Yeah, they got 12 on the bench, 5 on the ice, 17 skaters. So they're -1 right now. Puck brought in on the right wing by Taves into the Oilers zone to the blue line. Salamonson shot, and that's steered aside by Tompkins, and the puck on the right wing. Is Tompkins now into the net for Edmonton.
Good pickup by you.
Puck to the right wing corner. And Hudson right out to center ice. The puck dumped into the Jet zone. On the left wing, Heinola will get it out through the middle.
The one guy that's playing a ton is Philp.
Yeah. So Matt Tompkins into the game. Cross ice corner dump in. Henrique after it. And Henrique up the right wing. All the way up to the blue line. Gets a pass across to Ty Emberson. Left wing corner to Griffith. Back to Emberson. A shot saved made by Comrie. He holds on with 5:41 to go here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Chris Knobloch has Noah Philp taking some of the defensive zone draws. Philp's got an assist for the second consecutive game, and we got another break.
All right, we'll take a break. 1-0 Oilers here in the second from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Real
Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0. Oilers lead. 5:41 to go in the second period. Face off to the right of Comrie. Savoy, Griffith, and Henrique on the ice with Lepinen and Emberson. And the puck in the corner, and Ford goes behind his net for the Jets. Over to Miller on the right, up the right side for Lambert. Gets the puck to center ice. Savoy takes a hit, and it's offside against the Jets at the Edmonton blue line.
Brad Lambert is the son of Agent Ross Lambert, his uncle, Lane Lambert. Lane Lambert was once married to Todd McClellan's sister. And that's about as far as family ties,
Okay.
6 degrees of separation that I can go off the top of my head.
Ross and Lane are both former Saskatoon Blades.
There we go, yes. Ross Lambert also represented former Alberta Golden Bear and former Edmonton Oiler Derek Ryan.
Oh. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. It's in behind Tompkins. Tompkins stopped 11 of 14 in that 3-2 overtime loss to Calgary on Sunday at Rogers Place. The puck bouncing around the slot area. Lambert has it left. Back to the blue line. Ripped on goal. Save made by Tompkins. As that hard shot from Clegg on the left wing point. He's got it again to the middle to Miller. Now on the right, Barlow. And he could not get a pass through to Ford. Oh. Kept in by Clegg. Right wing, Barlow one-timers it off the outside of the Edmonton net. Lambert, right wing corner. Sweeps it back to the left wing point to Clegg. Now to Miller. Snapshot scores. Miller let it go. Looked like it was redirected, and the game's tied at 1. It hit something.
Well, Stetcher threw the puck away. Thought he had some support up the middle of the ice and got turned over, and they got a second chance off of it, and it ends up past Matt Tompkins into the net.
Quite sure exactly what it might have hit Stetcher.
Or it might have hit Barlow.
Or it might have hit Barlow. They were both in front of the net.
I think it hit Barlow.
I think Barlow got his stick on it. I think you're right. It definitely changed direction on Tompkins. So we're tied at 1. That is 15:23 time of the goal. Shen through the middle to Chibrikov. It goes off his stick and in. Prokop in behind the net. Right wing to Philp. Off the boards and out. Philp chases after it. But getting to it first was Shen to Chibrikov. Chibrikov got it out. The Pony. The Prokop. It's dumped into the Jets' end. 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Tied at 1. Oilers and Winnipeg. Jagger on the right wing. right wing to Chipperkoff. Couldn't get a shot through. Blasted towards the net by Salamonson, and it's just wide. It's tied up in the right wing corner. Does come loose to Leppinen of the Oilers. Through the middle to Hudson. Tried to split the D almost. Couldn't quite do it. Gets to center ice. Nyquist will bring it in on the right wing to Perfetti. His shot. That goes off the shoulder of Tompkins. Puck to the blue line. It comes out. Sandberg. Salamonson on the right to Perfetti. Now to Taves. Left wing to Nyquist into the Oilers zone. To the blue line to Sandberg. Left wing point. Long shot. Saved by Tompkins. He holds on. 3:04 to go here in the second. We're tied at 1.
Again, we've been told Max Jones will not be back. He came over in that trade last year with the Boston Bruins. Oilers got Trent Frederick, who today at practice was with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Good to see those guys tomorrow night at home against Seattle. Frederick signing an 8-year extension, $3.85 million. He's going to see some time at center. A left shot, prefers the right side.
Face off to the right of Tompkins. There's a penalty off the draw, and I think Walker Dewars knocked Josh Brown into the boards. Dewars going to the box.
For a high stick.
Yep.
Walker Dewar, unique distinction last year. He played for 2 teams in Calgary and 2 teams in San Jose, because
that's right.
That's where their farm teams are.
4 teams in the season. That's right.
Now, I always liked him. He can really skate. He had to stick up on Brown. That's an easy call.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he caught him. So the Oilers get the second power play.
You know, the Flames have got a lot of bigger forwards that provide some physicality. Dewar skates better than some of them, but was not able to secure full-time duty in Calgary. Second power play here. Henrique started off at center.
Power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Puck back to the left wing point. Leppinen goes to the middle of the ice. Allen to the right for Howard. Across to Nugent Hopkins. He's got to get the puck to settle down. He does. And on the left wing point to Leppinen across to Howard. His shot off the glove of Comrie. Howard's stick cratered on the shot. He has to get a new one. And it's on the left wing side. Nugent Hopkins to Leppinen. Leppinen to Nugent Hopkins. Over to Howard. A shot. Scores! Ike Howard. One-time shot from the right wing. And the Edmonton Oilers are up 2-1.
Well, he looked like a guy that won the Hobey Baker last year in that setup. Nugent Hopkins through the seam. Howard broke his stick in the first shot, and Jeff Lang was able to pass the baton to him, get him recalibrated, and he wired that one home. It's a power play goal. It's 2-1 Edmonton. And that will have some fans excited in Oil Country.
That was a great shot. 17:28 time of that goal by Ike Howard. The Oilers up by a score of 2-1 here in the second period.
And he just beat Comrie clean with that shot. And you got to be able to pick that up. I mean, that's a one-timer, and you have to have the instincts to do it. There's no double clutch in that puppy.
Nope. Not if you want to score. Prokop will wire it in. To the middle of the ice, Lambert. And
Leppinen, by the way, with a second assist on that goal.
Oilers are going to be shorthanded. Stick came up on Lambert. And Philp will go to the box. Yeah, Howard from Nugent Hopkins and Leppinen. Second power play of the game for the Jets. They're 0-for-1 with a man advantage. Oiler penalty kill. It's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
I know Dineen ran the power play last year in the minors. I have a feeling Mr. Leppinen is going to be running the PP down in Bakersfield.
Stetcher is able to shoot it down the ice. Miller being pestered by Kapanen. Now through the middle of Perfetti. Out into the left wing corner. Taves going behind the Oiler net. To Perfetti to the right wing point for Pearson. Right wing boards. Nyquist to Miller on the blue line. Left wing to Perfetti. to Miller. Right wing, Nyquist, top of the circle. Side of the net to Pearson, to Nyquist, to the blue line to Miller. To Nyquist, looks towards the net, to the side of the goal. Pearson, cross-ice pass. That's just broken up and cleared down the ice.
Good read by Josh Brown. Got a stick in there. Break the play up.
Miller sets up in behind the Jets goal. Minute 20 to go here in the second. 2-1 Oilers lead. Through the middle, Chibrikov, right wing to Jagger. Dropped it near the top of the circle. Chibrikov had kept it in only for a moment, and there was Emberson to get it up in the air and down the ice.
So Savoy won the battle and knocked the man off the puck, and then Emberson was there to support it and clear it.
We're into the last minute here in the second period. Clegg up to center ice. Left wing to Barlow, and now to Chibrikov. Forced back in the neutral zone. Chibrikov. Drop it to Clegg. To Lambert. Lambert in over the line on the right. Back to the blue line. Clegg. Right wing to Chibrikov. To Clegg. Left side to Lambert. Now to Clegg. Will take a snapshot. Saved by Tompkins. He covered it up. Barlow looking for the rebound. But Tompkins able to hold on to it with 23 seconds to go here in the second period.
Matt Tompkins played for the Sherwood Park Crusaders in the JHL before 4 years at Ohio State.
Played last year in Syracuse in the American Hockey League.
I have a feeling he's going to see more games this year.
Yes. Back to the point. Blasted towards the goal by Sandberg, directed wide. Salamonson in from the right side. Put it on net. Saved by Tompkins. Penalty is over. Phillips back out. Oilers with a rush. 11 seconds left. Nugent Hopkins in over the line in front. Tipped on net. Save. Rebound. Oh, Comrie got a piece of that. Stetcher had followed it up. Bringing it out was Shaw. They'll dump it in, and the period comes to a close. The Oilers come so close after killing the penalty off. Had a rush. And Comrie had to make a couple of saves.
Well, right now, the difference in the game, and I know it's just preseason, but it's one power play goal for Edmonton. The Oilers are 1 for 2 in the power play, and the Jets are 0 for 2. That second period, Edmonton was the better team. They had at least 2 shifts of absolutely thorough domination, 5v5. And one thing that will excite Stan Bowman is who scored for Edmonton.
Yes.
Quinn Hudson, who he signed out of the NCAA from Boston University on a deflection redirection set up from Noah Philp. And then Isaac Howard on a rip job. Just blew one right past Eric Comrie from the Leon Draisaitl kill zone on the power play.
Yeah, great shot on a perfect pass by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who was prone to do that with the man advantage. And, yeah, great shot by Isaac Howard. And the Edmonton Oilers take a 2-1 lead into the dressing room through 40 minutes of play. And, yeah, things cranked up a little bit more in the second period than we saw in the first. From both sides, more opportunity from both of these teams. Shots now 12-11 in favor of Winnipeg. So Edmonton getting 8 shots on net there in the second period.
Yeah, it was a good period for the Oilers.
Yeah, pretty good period for sure. And, Matt Tompkins had to make a couple of saves there coming into the game in the second half. Well, a little over the second half of the second period.
Okay, I think we've got Quinn Hudson downstairs. Quinn, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's there. All
hey,
right.
Quinn, it's Bob and Cam upstairs. Just, go to Lynette, good things happen, but that's a player like yourself, that's what you got to be able to do. You got to be able to make those, show that in-tight skill that you have and the ability to finish. That's kind of your calling card, isn't it?
Yeah, I just got to find open areas, and obviously it wasn't a pretty goal, but found the puck and it went in.
Quinn, how much does it help getting a couple of games in later last season after you were done at Boston University, playing a couple of games with the Oilers, and then coming into camp here and now into the preseason? Did that I just make you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, definitely. I think those 2 games were definitely like a break-in stage, getting to know everybody and the systems and stuff like that. And now, here. It's every day, like seeing everybody friendly faces. It's good to be around.
How significant is it a step up in weight? And I know you got the regular season games in at the end of the year last year. I mean, one of them was against San Jose. If I'm not mistaken, we're in recruiting you as well. But just, you go from the 2 rookie games to going in and playing against a veteran Flame squad with 2 of their best defensemen playing, and again tonight against Winnipeg on the road. You can't ask for any more in terms of opportunity, but also just showing how much better the players are as you advance from a couple rookie games to the exhibition games here.
Yeah, everything's a lot cleaner. It's a lot faster, obviously. I think all the plays are just made at that much higher of a level.
Quinn, thanks for doing this.
Thanks, Quinn.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, there was Quinn Hudson downstairs. He had the Oilers' first goal. It was Ike Howard with the second goal. Colby Barlow scoring for the Jets.
Yeah, so
pretty good.
Pretty much
good
better, much better, much more entertaining second period, and see what sort of juice gets brought in period number 3.
All right, there we are. We're through 40, 2-1. The Oilers lead the Jets. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you. We come back from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
And it's on the left wing side. Nugent Hopkins to Lepinen. Lepinen to Nugent Hopkins. Over to Howard. A shot. Scores! Ike Howard. One-time shot from the right wing. And the Edmonton Oilers are up 2-1.
Iceman's got a second point of the preseason, and the Oilers find themselves with a 2-1 lead after 40 minutes of play at Canada Life Center. Quinn Hudson actually opened the scoring in this game, got one on a deflection attempt there on a pass from Noah Philp, kind of an errant pass. It was a centering attempt that hit a defender's skate. Good to be lucky to be good. Works out. Hudson in the right place at the right time. You just heard him with Cam and Bob at the end of the intermission. Cam Dineen picked up the third assist third assist. Boy, we'd have some high point totals if that existed. Winnipeg responded about 8 minutes later with a goal of their own. Colby Barlow getting on the board, the assist to Colin Miller. That was a long snapshot that kind of took a deflection in front, but you just heard it there. That tying goal is our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. So they have turned things around in this second period. I would say both teams have, and I'll let you know right out of the gate. Rob Brown just had to step out of the room here, so it's just you and I for the next few minutes here. But the analysis that I would provide on that is it looked like everybody had calmed down a little bit more than that first period. It was I say a boxing match where you sometimes get the first, say, 2, 3, even 4 rounds out of a 12-round fight, and it's just a feeling out process. That's, to me, what I noticed in the first period. Second period, they were willing to take a few more chances, drive a little bit more on goal, and ultimately find the way to break the seal. I mentioned that Matt Tompkins did take over in net after some tidy work by Calvin Pickard. Ike Howard, though. he's the real story here, I think, so far tonight. You're looking for a little bit more from him in this game. Didn't quite get to see all of his capabilities, I think, in that first preseason game, and yet we still haven't, of course. But to see these incremental steps that he's taking in the right direction, really impressive. That kind of shot that he just scored on is the exact type of shot that he made a living scoring on, sort of, part and parcel to that phrase. But in Michigan State, he was a killer with the puck on his stick in the offensive zone, especially. So to see that translating at the NHL level, even in preseason, that's an encouraging step in the right direction, without a doubt. The one-timer on the power play looking pretty sharp up there. Noah Phillip, just looking at the penalty summary here, Noah Phillip, a 2-minute minor for high sticking against Brad Lambert, but that's already off the clock. So we will enter with a clean slate when we get back to third period action. Maybe we'll step aside a little bit early. We'll tee up the out-of-town scoreboard. We are at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age. Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. Some Edmonton mayoral candidates are speaking out after the province issued a mandate letter to cabinet ministers that asks them to hold municipalities more accountable and monitor their taxpayer dollar use. Andrew Knack says that the province needs to review its own spending, or lack of it, for municipalities. Tim Gartmill hopes for a more collaborative and less directed approach. Raheem Jaffer says that we need to reset that provincial relationship, and Michael Walters says that it crossed a line. The Alberta government has issued a strong statement following the news of the gun buyback program. The province says that it will not be enforcing this gun grab and will make it clear to law enforcement that this is not an enforcement priority. Prime Minister Mark Carney says that he feels confident Canada can prosper despite a rapidly shifting world. Carney pointed to his time at the United Nations this week, saying he feels Canada can handle the new technologies, bringing new threats and the loss of consensus within many of the world's democracies. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
We are at the intermission, and it's time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Just finishing up in Toronto, Shane Pinto of the Ottawa Senators scoring a goal just 16 seconds into overtime to drive the dagger into Leafs fans' hearts. That was on the 41st shot of the game for Ottawa. 3-2 is the final. The Minnesota Wild up 1-0 on the Dallas Stars. You've got Nashville up 2 Cobb on Tampa Bay. The Flames on the power play right now tied up at 1 against the Seattle Kraken. They're at home down the QE2. And a little bit later on, you will hear the Golden Knights and Los Angeles Kings go to battle. Earlier tonight, it was the Montreal Canadiens doubling up the Philadelphia Flyers 4-2. And that is it for your Canadian content. Meantime, just taking a peek at this Toronto Blue Jays situation. They have found the top of the 9th inning down 4-1 to the Boston Red Sox. Disappointing because they were knotted up at 1 earlier in this game. Rob Brown and I've got sort of a split screen going on, one with Oilers Plus and the other with this Blue Jays game. And I can tell you that with certainty it's been disappointing to watch them cough this up. But we know they're going to the playoffs, my friends. The score 4-1 right now, and we'll see if they can mount a bottom of the 9th inning comeback. That is the story from the out-of-town scoreboard. It's brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Again, the scoring summary reads like this. Quinn Hudson. That was 7:39 into the second period, assisted by Noah Philp and Cam Dineen. About 8 minutes later, 15:23 of the period, it was, and actually, I'm not sure whether it's Colby Barlow or Colin Miller who's officially going to get credit for this. On the NHL.com website, it's Colin Miller. So it was the point shot that may or may not have been deflected. It's preseason. Does it really matter at the end of the day? That tied the game at 1 before Ike Howard was able to capitalize on a power play one-timer, a beautiful pass from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the exact type of play that you hope Ike Howard is able to finish with reasonable continuousness, with reasonable consistency. That's what you're after here from the youngster. And to build confidence at this stage of his young career in that environment, I think is tremendous. So quality showing already for Ike Howard. He had the assist in the preseason game on Sunday down in Calgary. Now he's got 2 points in 2 games. Can he keep building upon that? Well, if he keeps shooting the puck, I think he's got a pretty darn good chance. Haven't heard too much from Matt Savoy in this game. It's all good. As long as he's playing well defensively and learning those ropes, I think he's got a spot on this team shored up for sure. We know that much already, don't we? That is at the intermission. We will send it back to Cam and Bob. They've got your third period play-by-play action coming up next from Canada Life Center. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
2-1 Oilers lead. The Jets are getting ready for the third period of play here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50. It's sitting at $64,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Quinn Hudson and Ike Howard have scored for Edmonton. And it looks like they've changed that goal. Now it says Colin Miller. So we thought it was Colby Barlow, but now it says Miller, so I don't know. Anyway, we're sitting at a 2-1 Oiler advantage. We're getting ready for the third period. Drop the puck underway. Nugent Hopkins, Howard, and Kapanen are out there with Leppinen and Emberson. The puck gets flipped over the glass and out of play. And we'll get another neutral zone face-off. The Oilers are at home tomorrow against Seattle. Preseason action continues. Wednesday, Winnipeg is at Rogers Place. Sunday, it's Vancouver.
Looking forward to seeing Winnipeg on Friday at Rogers Place and Vancouver Sunday. That'll be great after the Seattle game tomorrow.
Yes. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone, and up the left wing is Nugent Hopkins. And his stick gets knocked out of his hands, and the puck goes into the Jets' end. And Sandberg will get it out. Up the left side of Perfetti, wedged to the boards by Kapanen. And Taves has it in the neutral zone. To the right wing corner, the Oilers end, and it's Nyquist. Goes in behind the net. Taves will come in to assist. Nugent Hopkins able to jam it loose. Sandberg from the left wing point to the blue line to Perfetti across. Salamonson, a shot and a save made by Tompkins as Elias Salamonson came in from the right side and got a hard shot on net. Tompkins to stop, and he held on.
Salamonson out of Skellefteå, a second-round pick in 2022, last year down with Manitoba. And they had a difficult campaign last year. I mean, Edmonton's farm team Bakersfield was pretty much 500 on the campaign.
Face off to the left of Tompkins. Lambert good to take the draw against Henrique. Henrique wins it. Josh Brown to the right side to Matt Savoy. He'll go cross ice to Pitlick. Saucer it across to Brown. Has to go into his own end. Now to Stetcher, left wing to Pitlick through the middle, but it goes through the skates of Brown. And the puck in the left wing corner. And it's Lambert out of the left side in front of the net. Off a skate, it goes just wide. Brown up the right wing to the line. It does come out to Pitlick. Pitlick into the Jet zone. Across. He was looking for Savoy. That gets broken up.
He had Henrique as the trailer, and Savoy helped make another play because he's quick. It's like a little honey badger on the puck at times, and doesn't always get the puck right away, but he does tend to create some turnovers because of that speed.
Up the right wing, Griffith into the Jet zone. Cross ice pass. It almost got that through to Hudson. And Hudson along the left wing, and Miller gets to it for the Jets and behind his goal. Left side to Clegg. Will get the puck out through the middle. Deneen, Mariala. On the right wing to Hudson. Clegg broke it up. Pearson was trying to poke at it. Hudson, it peeled off his stick. And it's flipped in by Chibrikov, and it goes into the Oilers zone to the right wing corner. 2-1 Edmonton leads. We played 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the third period. It's behind the Edmonton net now on the left, and Walker Dewar skates up top of the circle. Fires a pass to the right point, past Sandberg and out.
That was a grenade.
Yes, it was. Clegg, left wing to Sandberg. To Shaw, long shot right into the logo of Tompkins, and he'll hold on to it.
Well, Luke Prokop in the lineup. He made the trip down to Calgary Sunday night, and he's been fine.
Yep. Steady.
You know, played mostly last season in the American League. Had a very interesting season the year before where he spent some time in the ECHL and finished up with... Now I want to make sure I get the years right. That was 2 years before with Seattle.
Yeah, that was 23, right? Because 22 with the Oil Kings.
Right, 23. So he won WHL championships in back-to-back years with Edmonton and Seattle, and spent the last 2 years in the minors. Nashville didn't qualify him, and the Oilers have brought him in on an AHL deal.
Comrie covers it up in his end, face off in the jet zone. When we saw him with the Oil Kings, just a good steady presence back there.
Well, he's 6'4".
Yep.
He's a right shot. And I would say he's probably the first. He's on an AHL, ECHL deal, and he's going to try to make Bakersfield stay in the lineup. Look out.
Here's Taves in over the line, across to Perfetti, and this save made by Tompkins. Got the right pad on it.
Phil almost deflected that.
And it's cleared out to the neutral zone. Perfetti right back in on the left wing. He's checked. The puck goes to the middle. Emberson to Lepinen.
Boy, Lepinen can handle the puck. Like, he's really smooth, really under control with it. It's a remarkable story. Playing in the lower divisions in Finland. And
well, he can handle it. 63 points last year on the back end. Brown's got it right wing corner. Got checked by Lambert. His pass that goes off of Kapanen. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. As Brown in behind the net, right wing to Stetcher. Stetcher puts it high in the air. It's bouncing into the jet zone. Nugent Hopkins has it left wing. Got it in behind the net. To the right wing corner. Howard to the right point. Stetcher, a shot. And that hit somebody. Went wide of the net. Prokop has it on the left side. He'll shoot it. Sails it off the end glass. Howard to Prokop. Shot that got blocked in the high slot. Ford has it on the left wing for the Jets. Into the middle for Shen. Left wing Barlow. And a soft shot to the right to the net. And Tompkins' save holds on. We played 4 minutes, 14 seconds of the third. 2-1. Oilers lead the Jets. Oil Kings started the season with a couple of wins against Red Deer. Now they're on the road for a while. Won't be back at Rogers Place till October 11th when they face Moose Jaw.
They are, however, ranked number 3 in the country.
Saw that. That came out today, did it not?
And they got 3 of their 5 players that were off at NHL camps back, including Blake Fiddler, their best defenseman, and Max Curran, who will be their number 1 center.
Clegg shoots it on goal. Save made by Tompkins.
Adam Yucko's back from St. Louis as well. They still don't have Holinka back from the Leafs.
Alco's back yet?
Parker Alcos is not back from Vancouver, but those guys will end up. Oil Kings are going to have a real good team.
Yes.
They also have a kid, Caden Strader, who's probably going to be a number 1 pick in 2027. Yeah. He's out right now, so.
He came up as a 15 last year and showed really well. Here's Philp. Into the Jets' end, left wing to Henrique, across to Prokop. That went over his stick. Now he gets to it. Into the right wing corner for Matt Savoy. Tried to cycle it, but breaking up the cycle and getting it out was Clay.
Philp's having a good night in the circle. Yeah. I think he's 7-2 in this game.
Miller with it inside his own end for the Jets. Across to Clegg. Clegg into the middle. To Jagger over the line for Pearson. Knocked away from him, but Chibrikov will keep it in. We'll go to Deneen, left wing corner, and Jets will make a change. So Deneen, right wing to Mariala. They'll get the center ice off the boards and in. Salamonson will turn it up the left and now get through the middle. Give it to Shaw into the Oilers zone. Emberson engages with him in the corner. They go hard into the boards. Lepinen is the one that comes up with the puck. Mariala at the side of the Edmonton goal. Now to Griffith off the boards and out.
Oh, Mason Shaw can do that to you. And he got a heavy piece of Ty Emberson there.
Leppinen into the corner.
Nice reverse.
Over to Emberson, right side to Hudson, back to Leppinen. That bounced off his stick to her on the right wing. In front of the net, it went off at Tompkins and then goes wide. Hudson up the right side for Edmonton. He'll get to center ice. Pass to Seth Griffith. He'll dump it in. 6 minutes gone here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Jets. Left wing is Nyquist. Comes in just over the Edmonton blue line for Jonathan Taves. Left wing. Gave the puck on the right to Heinola, and then a shot off the right side by Shen off a stick. That goes out of play. We can take a break. We played 6 minutes, 10 seconds of the third period. 2-1. Oilers lead the Jets from the Canada Life Center. We'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Are insects invading your home? I'm Tyler, a trained expert with Able Pest Control. In your home or business, insects can be a big concern. Just ask Emma.
I had ants and spiders in my kitchen and basement, and I was worried they would infest other areas of my home. I picked up the phone and called Able.
Good call, Emma. I was glad I could help. At Able, we love what we do, and we know how to keep your property and family protected. Able, we're on it. My name is Tyler with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Oilers have a 2-1 lead on the Jets. 6:10 gone in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Matt Tompkins. It's in behind the Oiler net. Brown, right wing to Kapanen. To the middle to Howard. He'll skate through the neutral zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Gets it right towards the goal, and Comrie has to cover it as Kapanen was going to the front of the net.
Well, Actro Leppinen had a real tough start to this game and an egregious giveaway, and it was a great glove save by Calvin Pickard, and since then he's settled down. Howard, if you're looking for offense from Isaac Howard, he's got the power play goal. Savoy's won a lot of puck battles. He's some of the benefit of playing with Nugent Hopkins 5v5 in this game, but he's worked and it's got great positioning.
It's in behind the Jets net. Clegg rimming it. Prokop pinching in from the right wing point. It's up against the boards to Prokop. He can pull it to the middle. A rising shot off the arm of Comrie, and the puck along the left wing corner inside the Jets zone.
Even there, another puck battle won there by Savoy.
Savoy shot from the left wing, wide of the net. Prokop lets it go back to the right point where Henrique has filled in, and he'll shoot it just wide of the goal. Deneen trying to hold the zone. Instead, it does come out. It's Barlow. And over the Edmonton blue line on the left wing, Barlow in front and tipped just wide by Ford. Good setup by Barlow.
I think Henrique got enough of a stick on the back end.
Deneen fans on his dump-in attempt. Clegg to Samberg. Through the middle to Pearson. Comes into the Oiler end on the right. Quick shot, and that's blocked. Went off of Leppinen. Capone up the left wing. One-handed into the Jets' end, and the puck in the left wing corner. Chibrikov Skates to the middle as he gets to center ice. Now on the right wing to Pearson. He'll shoot it in. It goes in behind the net. Emerson takes a bump. Puck goes to the right wing. Philp to Capone. Little bank pass to Howard. Right wing corner. In behind the Jets goal. It goes to the left side. Ford to Chibrikov. Behind the net to Salamonson.
Leppinen was way up there.
Now to Chibrikov. Into the Oiler end to Pearson. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Tompkins as Taves went to the front of the net. And we get the whistle. With 8 minutes and 11 seconds gone in the third. And Edmonton up by a score of 2-1. Face-off will be to the right of Tompkins. Hudson and Howard scoring for Edmonton. Miller has the goal for the Jets. Heinola down the left wing corner is passed to the middle. Taves a shot that was blocked by Stetcher, and the puck in the right corner. Taves behind the goal, left wing now to Perfetti, back to the blue line. On the left wing point, it's Nyquist. He'll get checked by Quinn Hudson, and Hudson got it out. Hudson to the Jets blue line, now to Mariala, and could not get a shot. Puck came out, Brown shot it in, Oilers tag up.
Mariala has not had quite the same juice tonight that we've seen in prior games with him.
Perfetti to Taves. Back to the right point in the Oilers zone to Shen. To the right wing corner. Deneen runs into Taves. And the puck up against the boards. They will eventually get it loose. Heinola to Perfetti. Pass out to the middle. And now it goes to the right wing. And it's Prokop with Heinola on him. We'll shoot it in. Shen turns in front of his net for the Jets. Across on the left for Dewar. Unable to get it deep. It hit Emberson. He'll get it out to Kapanen. On the right, just missed Ike Howard with it. Puck to the blue line, flipped up and out. Nugent Hopkins to Leppinen. Leppinen across to Emberson, but that's broken up by Shaw. He'll go in behind the goal, but Leppinen runs into him. Julian couldn't get it in front of the net, and up the right side, it's Kapanen for Edmonton. To center ice now on the left. Nugent Hopkins turns, spins, and shoots it in. From the right wing corner, Miller up the right wing boards, got it out. Leppinen at center ice. Right side to Kapanen, just directs it into the Jet zone. Clegg turns on it, stops in the left corner. Left side to Julian, now to the middle of Miller. Miller will dump it in, it rims on the left wing. We're over halfway gone here in the third. Puck comes out in front to Barlow. Great save made by Tompkins. Barlow with another chance. 2-1 Oilers lead here in the third.
Oh, Brown created a mess out of that. He's got to clean it up here. Second chance.
Got it out to center. And Stetcher, just in front of the Jets bench. It comes back to him. Stetcher will go into his own zone. Saucer it across to Brown. The right side to Savoy, but stepping up with Sandberg. Pearson can get it in. Get the puck to Ford. He goes over to the right, turns and shoots it. Stick save made by Tompkins from the angle. Back to the left wing point. Sandberg, a wrist shot. Glove save made by Tompkins. Snared it out of the air and he held on. We can take a break with 9:12 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Jets from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new F-150.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,975 in total price adjustments on eligible 2025 F-150 models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around. In the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation, Molson has a beer for everyone this summer. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. 2-1 Oilers lead. We have 9:12 to go in the third period. This is the third preseason game for the Edmonton Oilers. They had the split squad Sunday with Calgary. They're at home tomorrow against Seattle. For a 7 o'clock tilt at Rogers Place. Face off to the left of Tompkins. Came into this game with about 6 minutes left in the second period. Calvin Pickard started in goal as it is flipped up and out by Deneen, a bouncing puck in the neutral zone. His own line, Sandberg, Salamonson over center ice, shoots it in. Tompkins to stop it, rims it. Salamonson steps in from the right point to keep it in. Gets into the corner. Got tied up there by Savoy. Puck to the blue line. Chibrikov slides down the right wing, goes into the corner. He'll drive it to the net off the pad of Tompkins. Pearson has it right corner. Out to the slot. The shot off the arm of Tompkins and out of play.
Excellent stop from Matt Tompkins. He explodes out, gets the blocker out there, and stops the puck.
Braden Yeager with the shot in the high slot.
And Yeager's a player that can...
He's a goal scorer.
He's got lots of offense last 3 years. 78, 95, and 82 points in the Western Hockey League. Got moved last year to Lethbridge. Of course, was part of that Moose Jaw team that went to the Memorial Cup a couple of years ago. That was a team that Matt Savoy was on.
Played World Juniors the last couple of years, too. Team Canada. It's on the right wing. Capone will get it out through the middle. Goes past Miller. Comrie pushes it over to Miller in his own end. Now to Clegg. In the left wing corner to Nyquist. Behind the net. Miller up the right side to Perfetti, but that's poked off his stick. And Phil pass at top of the circle to Emerson. He'll walk in. The shot. Scores! Ty Emerson walked right in. Drills it into the net. The Oilers have a 3-1 lead.
Well, that's the second primary assist in this game for Noah Philp, and he put it between three players, and that bought Emerson the time and space, and give Ty Emerson credit. Chris Knobloch saw a lot of that when he was with Hartford. He's got some offensive instincts, and he rifled that puck home. 3-1 Edmonton.
11:57. Time of that goal. What a perfect shot by Ty Emerson. Stick side on Comrie, off the post and in. And he was able to walk right into the slot.
Philp beat three players with that pass.
That's Philp's second assist of the evening.
And he looked composed, throwing it in a spot into a space, and Emerson skated into it.
Gets into the slot in the jet zone. Now to the line. Savoy's got to take it out.
Savoy is not on the score sheet. He has won a ton of puck battles tonight and assisted in retrievals and that sort of thing for Edmonton.
Ariala down the left wing, in behind the Jets net. He'll walk it in front of backhand save by Comrie. And then the rebound was off of Quinn Hudson's stick, hit another stick, and it went out of play. 3-1 Oilers lead here in the third. Emerson from Philp at 11:57. Has given the Oilers a 2-goal cushion. Face off to the right of Comrie. Shots 21-14 for Winnipeg. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Cycles the puck, and it's capping into the middle. He won't get a shot. The puck cleared out. Goes to Salamonson, across to his partner Sandberg for the Jets. To center, Barlow with his skate directed it to Ford, then he lost it, and it's Nugent Hopkins at center ice. They'll bounce the puck into the Jets zone. Salamonson on the end boards. Behind the net to Lambert. Now to Sandberg. Sandberg up the left wing. Give it to Ford. He'll shoot it in. Deneen wheels in behind the net. Gets away from Ford. Comes up the left wing. Now gets past Barlow. He'll shoot it in as Edmonton will make some changes. And Sandberg in behind his goal was able to just drop it back there for Clegg. 6.5 to go in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads. Miller, long pass. Off the stick of Jagger. Edmonton territory. Leppinen up the right wing to Griffith. Cross ice, that's behind Phil. Capone got hit by Chibrikov, but then recovers. The puck near the top of the circle in the Edmonton zone. Now to Emberson on the right wing. Into the middle to Leppinen. Through the middle to Phil. Steers it in. Miller behind his goal. Left it in the left wing corner. Along the boards, then it hits Miller in the middle.
I think it's quiet enough in here. Wow.
That third goal by the Oilers has made it awfully quiet at Canada Life Center in Winnipeg.
Leppinen is a composed player.
Yeah. He is comfortable holding on to that puck, and he's got it behind the net. Left wing to Emberson, up the left side, off the stick of Savoy. It's in behind the Jets' goal. Heinola to Shen. Banks it out. Nyquist has to turn up the left. On the right wing for Heinola. Jumps into the rush. His centering pass. Looking for Taves. Went off his stature. Savoy up into the air. It hit Perfetti. Then Henrique gets control. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. He'll stop. Nyquist is on him. Left side to Stetcher. Stetcher out through the neutral zone with it. At his own blue line, Sandberg now to Nyquist. Just into the Edmonton end, top of the circle. Brown lifted his stick. The puck goes to the right corner, into the skates of Philp, now to Pitlick. He'll get it across to Stetcher. He'll slow it up.
Brown had lost the puck battle there, and Philp swooped in as support. He's being quick shifted here, short shifted, and came right back and won the puck battle for the Oilers, and the Oilers going to be able to clear it out.
4.5 to go here in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads. At his own blue line, Prokop to Philp. Now to Stetcher. Right side. Hudson went cross ice, went off a skate, came over to Stetcher. He'll find Philp. Philp on the right wing to Prokop. Into the jet zone to Quinn Hudson. Off the right corner boards, or goes over to the left, and Prokop was there. He's in behind the net. Sandberg to Barlow. Up into the air and out. Deneen to Mariala. Back to Prokop. Now to Deneen. He'll start a rush for the Oilers. Gets to center ice. Shoots it in off the right corner boards. Comrie to Clegg. Clegg's tied up in the right corner. As Nugent Hopkins was on him. It came free to Lambert. And off the right wing boards, Chibrikov will get it out. Leppinen will take it behind the Edmonton net. Up the right wing.
Ducked his shoulder. They thought he was going to reverse. Went the other way.
Over to Kapanen. His shot saved by Comrie. The rebound. And Kapanen just jammed it wide of the net. Miller in behind the goal for the Jets on the right wing. We'll get it out. Now through the middle of the ice. Jagger will come in. His shot hit Emberson. Goes to the left wing corner. Emberson spins Jagger around. Nugent Hopkins to Leppinen. Little touch pass to Howard. Now on the right to Kapanen. Hit his stick, goes just into the Jet zone.
If the Oilers fans that are watching this game tonight, Cam, my guess is they're getting excited with what they're seeing with Leppinen.
Comrie's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. 2:49 to go in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads here in Winnipeg. Puck to the right wing point. Salamonson across to Sandberg towards the goal, but that goes off of Josh Brown. Henrique along the corner boards. Puck goes to the blue line. Sandberg across to Salamonson into the slot. Nyquist can't get a shot to Salamonson. He'll drive it towards the net, and that's partially blocked. It goes wide. It's lifted up and out. That went off a Jet stick, so it will not be a penalty. But 2:23 to go in the third, and Edmonton up by a couple. We're going to take a break. 3-1 Oilers lead the Jets here in the third with 2:23 left from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Northern Lakes College, students work, raise their family, and complete their certificate, diploma, or partnership degree. With NLC's supported distance learning model, you can do it all in a flexible online classroom. Explore a variety of programs from academic upgrading to university studies, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Skate into your new career in a learning environment that works for you. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. Learn where you live.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 2:23 to go in the third. Oilers have a 3-1 lead on the Jets. Jet net is empty. Philp taking the draw against Taves. Taves wins it. Puck on the left side. Comes back to Nyquist in the middle. A wrist shot. That was tipped by Taves. Went off the pad of Tompkins. And the puck in the right wing corner. Back to the line. Off of Miller. And it comes out of the zone. Jets have to reset. Sandberg with it in his own end. Now through the middle of the ice. The Oilers back off. To center ice. Shoots it in. Hits the corner glass. Goes over to the right. It's up against the end boards. Perfetti tried to get it loose. Came loose to Nugent Hopkins who get it to the blue line. Pearson's going to keep it in. Phil with good work off the boards, down the ice. It will not be icing.
He's had a good night. 2 assists, 8 and 6 in the face-off circle. The Oilers have lost a lot of draws in this game. He's been their best man.
Minute and a half to go here in the third. Oilers up by a couple. Perfetti, left wing corner in the Edmonton zone, now behind the net. Dineen separated him from the puck, and Dineen will get it up in the air and out. Sandberg with it in his own zone. Sandberg's going to slow it up. Now drop it. Salamonson, right wing. Chibrikov, he'll shoot it in. Goes to the left wing, along the left wing boards. Lambert to the blue line. Heinola, shot, tip, scores. Barlow went to the front of the net. Little snapshot by Heinola. And the Jets are to within one.
Well, they've scored both goals the same way. Putting pucks to the net and getting traffic in front of Matt Tompkins. And is this the time Barlow does get credit for it?
Yeah, I think so.
It looks to me like he deflected that one.
All right, 18:59, time of that goal by Colby Barlow, who we thought got the Jets' first goal, but I guess that went off an Oiler player. Heinola will pick up an assist. Jets net still empty. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone. 3-2 Oilers lead. We're into the last minute. And that goes off the glass and the Oiler end off the mesh when we get the whistle.
Well, there might be a chance here for Philp as a right shot to maybe take a draw. Howard's going to come off. And he's going to go back against the guy that's a career 57% faceoff man, Jonathan Toews.
Okay. Face off to the right of Tompkins. 52 seconds left. Taves wins the draw to Hainala, left wing point. Down the left side, a shot blocked by Emberson. On the right wing, Savoy will get it up in the air and out. Inside his own end is Nyquist. 35 seconds left. Nyquist through center ice. And over the Edmonton line. Dishes on the left to Perfetti to the left wing point. Hainala across to Salamonson. Now on the right wing. On the right side. The shot by Nyquist. Save made by Tompkins. Puck behind the net. Goes to the left. That then goes off of Philp. He'll get the puck to the line and out.
Good read by Philp. Savoy made the play in the corner, the lone support, and then Philp helped get it out.
Just 6 seconds left. Perfetti comes in on the left wing, tried to pull to the middle, and that's knocked off his stick. And it gets to the left wing corner, and the time will expire. And the Edmonton Oilers will hold on for a 3-2 preseason victory here in Winnipeg.
2-0-1. Some good things tonight from the Oilers.
From a lot of players.
I really like Lepidin's game tonight. Really like Philp's game. Hudson, don't notice him a ton, but he's around the net. Howard with a goal. Emerson with a goal. He played well. Savoy not on the score sheet, but he won a lot of puck battles tonight.
Yeah, he was on the right side of it.
All night.
Yeah, he was on the right side of it.
And at the end of the day, it's the special teams. One team was 1 for 2, another team was 0 for 2, and that was really the difference in the hockey game. I mean, the Oilers, Noah Philp finishes +2 with a couple of assists. He had a good night.
He did. Yep. Ike Howard with the one-timer on the power play on a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins offering. Quick pass across, and it was a blast of a one-time shot. And Oilers take advantage on the power play and get it done, and they hold on here. And Matt Tompkins had to make some saves down the stretch, too.
He was solid.
For the Oilers. He was solid. He didn't start the game, but he finished it. Calvin Pickard started net, made a couple of big saves in that first period off of Colby Barlow. That was about it, really, as far as good opportunities in that first period. But Matt Tompkins came in and was solid. We got Noah Philp downstairs. You got Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer upstairs.
No, we'll get to the overall game in a second, but what's it like to be out there in the final minute and a half of a game with the net empty? You're going head-to-head against a guy that's a career 58% face-off man, and Jonathan Toews, who's a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
It was really cool just to see him out there in the first place, and he cleaned me up there at the end. I guess that's why he's 58%, but that was a lot of fun, and you always want to be in those spots and be out there at the end.
Noah, what'd you think of the game tonight?
I thought it was a tough battle, pretty physical. They did a really good job closing on us all over the ice, but thought we found ways to bounce back and get some opportunities and finish.
Everybody's trying to make a little bit of a name for himself in these situations. One guy that you got a couple of assists, couple primary assists in this game, but one guy that well, he did a lot of little things, and won puck battles and supported plays that allowed you guys to alleviate some pressure. Just a thought on your teammate last year in Bakersfield, Matt Savoy. You guys killed penalties together at the AHL level, and he's going to be an important part of this organization in the future.
Yeah, I mean, he looks great. He looks a couple steps above last year and just more of a mature player and just making good plays all over the ice. So I'm excited for his future.
Noah, thanks for doing this.
Thanks, Noah.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
All right, there's Noah Philp downstairs. Couple of assists for Philp in this one. A 3-2 Edmonton win over the Jets in preseason action.
Well, they've only listed Barlow as the second star.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I got. Did they only announce the ones? Maybe that's all they did. Maybe they only just, did they not do the 3 stars in the preseason?
I don't know.
Anyways, lots to talk about very quickly from the Edmonton Oilers perspective. Let's go through it. First of all, Max Jones only had one shift at the end of a penalty killing scenario. He kind of ran out of steam. I don't know if he pulled something. Howard, one-timer goal. Hudson, deflection goal. Marhala, a very quiet game. Savoy won a lot of puck battles tonight. Philp was strong, played a ton of minutes. Loved Lepinen. Loved the fact that he bounced back from a tough giveaway early in the game. And I didn't mind Prokop. I got to tell you, I thought he was
steady.
Frankly, he was steadier than a couple of the veteran defensemen that they had going tonight, and both goalies played good. So, hey, 2-0-1 in the preseason. Lots to evaluate, and we should have a fun game tomorrow when the Oilers take on the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, it's back-to-back games, preseason style. Tomorrow, it's the Kraken at Rogers Place. But here at Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Quinn Hudson, Ike Howard, Ty Emberson scoring for the Edmonton Oilers. Noah Philp had a couple of assists. It was Colin Miller and Colby Barlow for the Jets in this one. And good work between the pipes, the tandem for the Edmonton Oilers. Calvin Pickard to start, Matt Tompkins to finish. And the Oilers come away with a 3-2 victory here in Winnipeg. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Nyquist behind the net, Miller up the right side to Perfetti, but that's poked off his stick. And Phil pass it top of the circle to Emberson. He'll walk in, the shot, scores! Ty Emberson walked right in, drills it into the net. The Oilers have a 3-1 lead.
All right, and that is the highlight zone for Century Casino. All in all games all season. Century Casino's 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winner zone. The eventual game-winning goal from Ty Emberson, second assist of the game from Noah Philp. Edmonton beats Winnipeg 3-2 from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by EPCOR. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, let's see. No Alberta Blue Cross travel insurance goal of the game. Emerson's could have been one, but they got in with the empty net. Barlow scored to make it a 3-2 game. Health, dental, travel, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. That's Brigham Border Inside the Game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, who'd you like?
Well, you talked about a bunch of the players. I thought Lappinen got better as the game went on. I thought he struggled in the first. 3 times he gave the puck away, and I think he was just trying to do too much. But as the game moved on, you saw the hockey IQ and his ability and his confidence with the puck. So, he got better, and I think playing in the minors and playing on the smaller ice surface, he's going to learn a lot throughout this season, and at some point you may see him up here with the Oilers, but he does have the confidence when the puck's on his stick. And one guy, and you touched on it, that, and I 100% agree with you, was the play of Prokop tonight. You know, I mean, a young kid comes in here, and he looked very confident on the ice, played within himself, moved the puck the way he needs to. Now, he's not going to be on the Oilers this year, but I think that is and I agree with you, he outplayed a couple of the veterans on this team, so I thought that was a really, really nice look for Prokop tonight. He was excellent in this game. The players that I had not seen before, that's the first time that I saw Isaac Howard in a hockey game, and oh my God, on TV it's like watching Jeff Skinner. They got the same number, same stature.
I said that to Cam and the rookie guy. Go, they even got the same skating style where they got the wider base.
100%. I'm like, oh my God, Skinner's still here. Savoy can get away with doing all the little things, and he did that tonight, and not have the offensive juice, because what you're getting with Savoy, you're getting an all-round player. I don't think Howard can get away with just that because he's not good enough as just a defensive player. You have to see some offense out of him. He made 2 wonderful passes tonight, creating offense for his line mates. And then you would think that everyone in the National Hockey League can take a one-timer. Well, they can't. And a lot of them aren't very good at it. That was a wonderful one-timer that he scored the goal on. So I was impressed with what we saw from Howard tonight offensively. He created, he has to, and he did tonight.
Noah Philp was tonight's first star in-house. He had 2 assists. He's on the ice. Now, he got beat on both draws by a guy that knows how to win them.
Yes.
But the fact is, he's out there taking right shot draws in the final. 2 primary assists on the play. He was and it's early in preseason, but he did get 15 games last year. He's a 6'3", 190-pound right shot, Rob. There's a spot for him to crash in if he can keep going.
Well, there is, and we talked it before the show, Brendan and I, is if the Oilers are going to start with Connor, Leon, and Frederick on one line, that's 3 guys that you thought were going to be playing center at times this year. So all of a sudden, there's a lot more open space for a centerman. I thought Philp was excellent. And like Savoy, who had a couple games up here last year and played the whole year in the minors, he came in a little more confident because he's seen what's here. Same things with Philp. You're just much more confident because you've been here already. So there's nothing new to you. So, yeah, he was excellent in this hockey game. And before we finish, too, I got to give credit to Jonathan Toews. I mean, I didn't think he'd ever play in the National Hockey League again. He looked good out there. Now again,
he's lighter than he was.
And he did, you're thinking, okay, that fought long off, an older player. It was exhibition, and it was a mainly minor league team that both teams put out there. But Toews was excellent hockey. I hope he has success this year with the Winnipeg Jets. He is as you said, a Hall of Famer. I really hope that this is a stepping stone to we see 1, 2, 3 more great seasons out of Jonathan Toews.
Great stuff, Rob. Talk tomorrow night.
Sounds good, Bob.
Smart Play of the Game is brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. We're going to give it to Noah Philp, the open look that he gave to Ty Emerson for the eventual game winner. Oilers win 3-2. This is the Rogers postgame show from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth on the Oilers Radio Network.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
It's game on at City Ford.
Ford employee pricing is ending soon. You pay what City Ford employees pay on over 500 new and used vehicles.
Save up to $20,000 with employee pricing discounts. Plus, take advantage of finance rates as low as 1.99%.
Score employee pricing on your new or used Ford today and spin and win a TV, Costco card, iPad, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Montreal Canadiens double up the Philadelphia Flyers 4-2. Ottawa 3-2 winners in overtime over the Maple Leafs. Devils pound the Islanders 6-2. Buffalo 2-1 victors over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Detroit 3-2 over Chicago. Boston wins in OT against the Rangers 5-4. 1-0 Kings in the first over the Golden Knights. Wild and Stars are headed to overtime. They're tied 2-2. Final minute of the game, Lightning tied 2-2 with the Nashville Predators. Calgary up 2-1 over Seattle after 2 periods. Seattle and Edmonton tomorrow. Edmonton Oil Kings open the season 2 victories against Red Deer. They're in Calgary on Saturday. The Oil Kings are the number 3 ranked team in the CHL. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
The
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmonton'sbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmonton'sbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
I'm here with Mike, a Ford employee, to hook me up with a deal on a new Super Duty.
Oh, with Ford employee pricing on now, you don't really need me. You pay what we pay.
So I just get your price?
Yep. Tell them Mike sent you. Or Maria. Or Namig.
Ford employee pricing is here, where you pay what Mike pays.
Or Genevieve. Or Elise. Or Kevy.
Right now, get up to $12,835 in employee price adjustments on eligible 2025 Super Duty models. For details, visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmonton'sbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmonton'sbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, or it's a Molson with your name on it, you must be of legal drinking age. Third starter night, Quinn Hudson. Second starter night, Colby Barlow from the Winnipeg Jets. First star, Noah Philp, a pair of assists, +2, 8-7 in the face-off circle, 4 hits, played about 17 minutes tonight. Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. We're right back at it tomorrow night, preseason game number 4 against Seattle. We expect a good chance we might actually see Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Trent Frederick on the line together. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, studio producers, Kellen Kennedy and Derek Scott, Eamon Hashem, and our engineer, Matt Abra, here in Winnipeg. Bob Stauffer saying so long from Canada Life Center. The Oilers are 2-0-1 in the preseason. They beat the Jets 3-2.
Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson.